Would you like me to do like a behind the scenes so you can see that?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Thank you. Hello, Haydos, how are you? Yeah, going good, thank you. I've been seeing lots of grace at the races and seeing how I've sort of transferred trauma into energy.
We are joined by Shane's son, Jackson Warne. Jackson, thanks so much for spending some time with us. I know you love talking about your dad. Just first things first, because the whole nation saw you and your sisters. How are your family doing?
That's okay. Hi, Mel. Hello, Punter and Haydos. Thank you for having me. Yeah, the outpouring of love that me, Brooke and Summer have all received since March has just been unbelievable and nothing like we'd ever expect. Obviously, this is the most least expected thing to happen in our lives, but to see how much of a shock it was to the rest of the world and especially Australia, and to still see how many messages me, Brooke and Summer receive with just condolences and positive messages, and also people that can also relate. If either lost a father, a loved one, a brother, a sister, a partner, whatever it is, but they can also relate to the feeling of having to mourn and grief. And so it also makes me feel like I'm not alone, but it's just brought me, Brooke and Summer closer together. We couldn't ask for a greater pair of sisters, and my mum as well, and all my grandpa, cousins, uncle, everyone's just been very, very close. I'm very lucky that we've got a very good support network and we're all sticking together.
Yeah, Jacko, we can see behind you there, mate, some brilliant artwork on the wall that no doubt is featuring your father, but I believe the shirt you're wearing there has got a bit of a story behind it as well.
Yeah, now the painting behind me is very special, but this is a lot more special. This, for the people that don't recognise it straight away, this is actually the jersey Dad wore in 1999 when he had to come onto the MCG to calm down everyone in Bay 13 because they were throwing bottles and golf balls onto the pitch. So England asked him to come on in. He came on wearing this with a helmet going, guys, please calm down, we can't play cricket. So I thought this would be pretty special to chuck on, and I actually feel like I'm about to bowl leg spins. I can feel in my DNA my wrist just going like this a little bit just to bowl a few leggies, but very special.
It's never too late, Jacko, never too late.
Bigger biceps.
I'm 23 as well, but I know I actually, during COVID, it would have been, we actually went twice. It was 2020 and 2021 when we were in lockdowns. We actually went to nets. And I tried bowling leg spin. He's like, just so you know, what you're about to try and do is the hardest thing to do in cricket because it's more about your wrist, you're injuring your shoulder, spinning your ankle at the right time. And I tried it, and after about 2 hours, I'm like, okay, this is pretty hard work you did, Dad, for such a long time, so congratulations, you were the best at it, because I can't even bowl 6 good balls. One was hitting the top of the net, other one was hitting the floor, none were getting spin or too slow, but yeah.
Jacko's Haydos, I'm sure you've got other skills, mate. One of which was actually on your Instagram when you proudly spoke about Dad, you know, when he got this award. And one interesting little detail that I want to pick up on that conversation was the man inside the house. No pieces of memorabilia up. What was the man inside the house like?
Yeah, thanks, Haydos. Yeah, what I was mentioning as well, what you guys are talking about, was Dad was so humble that most of his houses, he never had a trophy cabinet, he never had his trophies up on shelves, or he was never talking to people about them. He was never showing anything off. He was always very humble. And so I'm just glad that Australia and a lot of the world now can see, especially since the State Memorial, how much of a father he truly was and how much of a dad he really was, because, you know, you might have seen Shane Warne on the pitch and in the media and all the politics, but when you actually met the Shane Warne at home at the poker nights, watching the Saints, and, you know, cheering on a multi, that is the Shane that everyone knew. And I'm glad now that everyone's sort of recognising that he was a lot more than just the Shane Warne cricketer, and he was actually Shane Warne, the best father anyone could ever ask for, and my best friend.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We love hearing more about the bond with your dad. We love the playing shirt that you have chosen to wear of Dad's as well. And we know it was a tragedy. It saddened people right around the world, but you guys are the ones most affected. Yeah. And our thoughts continue to be with you, and congratulations on what's going to happen later on tonight with your dad, because of course he fully deserves it. I know how proud you are.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate that. Thank you, Mel. Thanks, Haydos. Thank you, Pat.
Always wait a little bit just in case.
Yeah, because there's always you see.
So we're just warming up the lads here with some pull downs. The body positioning is super important, so as Jackson's hands come up, we're really stretching the lats out. And then as he pulls down, we're contracting the lats. It's as if you're trying to pull your hands past your body. Big stretch on the way up. And as he comes down, contracting, keeping the hands nice and relaxed. Imagine we're trying to pull with the elbows, pulling past the body. opening up the chest as the hands get down towards the hips, sinking the chest as the hands come back up. Alright, so we're starting off our working sets, 5 sets of 5 on neutral grip pull-ups. Really good position for the shoulders. I was just telling Jacko then, you really want to think about pulling the elbows down towards the lats instead of thinking about pulling yourself up to the bar. So really driving those elbows down, thinking of your hands like a hook. Staying nice and tight to the core.
I can literally see you talking about it. I've made a conscious effort to pull with my elbow then. And I've got that extra.
Engage the lats much more than the forearms and bis too.
Thank you, DK.
Raindrop. You know, young rich niggas. You know, so we ain't really never had no old money. We got a whole lot of new money though. Raindrop, drop top, smoking on cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, dot. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga.
Keep your body forward, pull the elbow low. There you go. Better angle now, the lat's working harder. Keep that body leaning forward so the lat has to work. Stretch on the way out, contract on the way in.
Nobody grip the trigger, nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang. Grab me a river, give you a tissue. Bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage, ruthless. We got thudders and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage, ruthless. We got thudders and 100 rounds too. All set. Records on records, got backers on backers. I'm riding around in a cool. I take your pick right from you. Bitch, I'm a dog.
You want to extend your hips back quite far and then hinge forward from the hips. Now from this position, my lats start to stretch. And as I'm pulling in and contracting, my lats contracting without my shoulder going into internal rotation. So the lats should be under tension the whole rep.
Nice.
Beat the whole walls loose. Hop in the fall. Whoosh. I tell that bitch to come for me. I swear these niggas is under me. They hate and the devil keep jumping me. Back rows on me, keep me company. Hey, we did the most. Yeah, pull up and goes. Yeah, my diamonds a choker. Holding up, I with no holster. Read the ruler, diamond cooler. This a roller, not a mule. Dabbing on them like the usual. Magic with the brick do voodoo. Courtside with a bad bitch. Then I send the bitch through Uber. I'm young and rich and plus I'm bougie. I'm not stupid, so I keep the oozing. Records on records, got packets on packets, so my money making my back. You niggas got a low act rate. We from the north, yeah, that way. Could be blunt in the ashtray. Bitches just national.
Hope you guys enjoyed that video of my little behind the scenes of the live cross I did for the Adelaide test with Haydos, Mel and Punna, and then also my back and shoulder session that I trained with DK. I'm still getting used to all the audio, so I apologize if there was a bit of background noise or you couldn't really hear DK properly while he was explaining his exercises, but I'm still learning. And how good were the transitions? I've learned how to do transitions, which I'm very proud of, and I'm actually going to my computer today, so even the next video will be even better. But episode 3 will be a complete video of all of the stuff involving Dad being elevated to legend status in the Hall of Fame. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.